Welcome to another episode of Full Contact Marriage. I'm Scott. This is my wife Stephanie, and we're going to talk about sports. All right, so we have a 31st official team in the NHL.
Yep.
And they are the Golden Knights, which all three options had the word Knights in it, which is very good for the creative department, I guess.
How many people were hoping that it was going to come out of left field and be something completely different? Because they're all terrible names.
They're all terrible names. Like, come on.
I don't even like the logo. Do you like the logo?
The logo's fine.
I don't like the logo. I get they didn't want to have any affiliation towards anything to do with the casinos or gambling, but like, I just feel that I don't know what it could have been. I don't know. We were making stuff up, and
you're a sports team. You're automatically associated with gambling.
Oh yeah.
Like,
people are going to be betting on you. So I get, well, because you said maybe they should be called the Las Vegas Nuggets, but that's an actual casino. So like, you can't really have that one.
Yeah, but what about the mob? The Las Vegas mob.
Doesn't the Knights link it to the Excalibur?
Yeah.
Now what?
Yeah, now what are you going to do?
I don't know. I just don't like the name. It's not going to stop me from going to see them. I still think that they should have relocated from somewhere else. Florida.
Now, they didn't because there's a lot of money in it. Do you know how much the NHL's making off of that?
$500 million.
Yeah, do you know how much they make on a relocation?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I get it. I understand why the NHL and Gary Bettman want to, like, to expand, but like there's already teams that are still operating in the red. So I just don't understand at some of these locations, while they are making headway in places like Tampa Bay and Nashville, like Phoenix is still super. It's the same kind of people, right? Like it's the people that are coming down. It's all snowbirds that go and watch in Phoenix and stuff. And it's a lot of, I don't want to say transient fans, but like people are gonna go to see these games because they're in Vegas already, or they're gonna make a trip. Like you and I are gonna go to Vegas to see them because it's in Vegas. So I mean, it's a great place to have a team, but I think that there's teams that they could have moved.
I think if I'm going to Vegas and I'm going to spend money on something, it's not going to be to go to a hockey game. Because I can go to a hockey game for here.
That's absolute bullshit. We're going to, like, that'll be one of the...
You're going to go to Vegas to watch hockey.
That's one of the first... When we go to Vegas, that is one of the first things that you are going to have booked. I can guarantee it.
Las Vegas is they're going to be in our division. I'm going to see them 4 times a year.
It doesn't matter. Our whole thing is going across the country or the continent and seeing in different locations. Like, obviously, we're going to see them.
Yeah. I'm still more excited about that than going to Columbus.
Oh, that's going to be a terrible trip.
Maybe there might be a baseball lockout. Are we excited yet? The season just ended. It's almost December, and we're talking about a lockout. So nobody's going to care right now, but come spring training, when there is no baseball, people are going to be mad. The whole business basically stops until they work it out.
Yeah, but at least this is December, so we have 5 months. We have lots of time, but then again, the NHL had lots of time. The last 2 lockouts and the last MLB lockout.
They have a lot of planning right now for meetings and organizing and things like that. Teams are trying to plan. If you can't go to work, how are you going to build a team? They're just coming off huge. This has to be the best watched final. Short of the Jays making it to the World Series, I think this was the best possible outcome for them. It's the Cubs winning.
I think it happened. I think everybody that was going to watch the Jays in the World Series in Canada watched the Cubs.
Yeah. So to have them have a lockout now puts a lot of uncertainty in the air. A lot of people have a very bitter taste in their mouth over the last one.
And that's why I don't think that this will be extended.
Well,
my uncle gave up his Blue Jays season tickets, and I still don't think he watches them after the last lockout.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line for a lot of people. I know the NHL lockout, there's like 700 players that never played another game in the NHL after that lockout. It was in the 700s, might even been a little more.
That
Never
seems
played another.
incredibly high.
Never played another game. Think about it. There's a lot of bubble guys that disappear. That lockout went for a whole season, so there's a lot of guys that play 2, 3, 4 games a year in the NHL that never played again.
Why? Why didn't they come back the next year?
Because they get old, they get out of shape, they go off to somewhere else and get
I
other
think
jobs.
that's an over-exaggeration based on what it would have been the year before. Like every year, I'm sure that there's a lot of people that never play again.
Look up the stats.
I will.
Grey Cup's going on this weekend.
We were wrong in our prediction. But as soon as we saw that it was snowing...
It's anybody's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was...
Edmonton tried to make it a game.
Well, that's kind of what happened is one team had the momentum and then the other team got the momentum, but they just couldn't capitalize. They couldn't finish. I have no idea. I think that the Stamps are going to win this pretty good. They looked good in that game against BC.
That wasn't even a game.
Like they were ready to play. So, who do you think is going to win the Grey Cup? We're down to 2 teams.
Who's the home team? Do you know?
I would think it would be Calgary.
Is it just based on
Points?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if maybe it went back and forth each season, or if they flipped a coin prior to the game. I have no idea. I was just wondering.
Well, that's it for us here on Full Contact Marriage. Be sure to check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
And follow us on our YouTube page.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks.